Oh my god. Hello. Happy Mother's Day. It's Chris. Hi, how you doing? Playing against the storm because it's Sunday. Yeah. Uh, got some world map events. We have a Forsaken Town, but I just, like, literally did one up here. And I got the necklace, and I'm really just looking for the place to turn it in because I'm really curious as to what that is. But anyway, we got the Bankrupt Trader. If you deliver him money before you win, you get villagers for the rest of the cycle. Of course we're going to raise the stakes. Of course we're going to raise the stakes. And we're gonna see if we can get this done. I actually don't mind the second group here. 9 people's pretty good. Extra pipes is always lovely. Minorly worried about having enough stuff. Minorly worried about having enough bricks for the Froggos, but it's probably gonna be fine. Starting with some packs would be okay. If I want to make sure the frogs are happy, I'd just go with bricks. But like packs of provisions to help me kickstart some trading and get some trading going early so we can get some money. Certainly not a bad idea. Should be fine. I think it's fine. Let's just go. How about instead of me hemming and hawing over what packages I should be taken off with, why don't I just hit the embark button and see what we get? You gain bonus to planting speed during drizzle season for every small glade you discover. The effect is retroactive. Interesting. Faster planting is good. And that's about as far as that goes. We also got Creeping Shadows, no opening glades during the storm. Under an open sky, have housing or people are miserable. Rotting wood is terrible. Oh boy. That's really bad, actually. Spreading corruption isn't that bad, just slightly more impatience growth. Rotting wood is truly heinous, though. You don't get any wood or anything from trees if you hit hostility 2, and boy, it's really easy to hit hostility 2. That's hideous. We are going to be very low on wood probably the entire game for that reason. Oy. I'm not sure what the solution is for that either. Do I want more people right away? I mean, I started with 12. I really don't think I need that many more. Starting with a frog on the hearth is fine. I do really like having the first group of villagers arrive during clearance instead of the storm. So I don't have to fret about, oh, what if I run out of what if the hostility gets too high? What if the hostility gets too high and I start talking in a weird voice? It'd be terrible. I should note there's absolutely no source of bricks here. Yeah, we got some algae and some fish, which cool, I guess, but I have no way of making frog houses, which is especially bad with under an open sky. That's no good. Well, everyone loves pie, so the supplier seems pretty good. Granary's not bad. Grill is okay. I think the supplier's the hit here. I want to make good use of our wood. Getting flour for pie later will be lovely. Seems fine. Try our best to get pie. Cookhouse is great. Butcher is great. Clay pit is weirdly tempting given our lack of clay. I don't think this is a long-term play, granted, because getting clearance water going and finding some fertile ground to dedicate to a clay pit is not exactly easy. Butcher's pretty great. Skewers and jerky will make the lizards happy, and it also gives you oil, which can solve a lot of problems. Skewers, biscuits, and porridge are all great too, though, is the thing. Porridge is a lot easier to make. Like, substantially easier to make. Then I also get skewers, and I get biscuits too. They're all useful. It's a very good building. These are both very, very good. Dang. It's kind of a tough choice. I guess I'll lean on Cookhouse. It hits all three people, and that'll be a lovely all-rounder. Ranch is great. Greenhouse is pretty good. Small farm's pretty good. It's all really good. Probably take the ranch here, so I always have a constant supply of meat. We can feed them algae, so we can just... well, we can live through trees for the most part. Alright. Well, at least we're fairly well set up for food. Alright. Drop the supplier down here. We will need unplank more. Shouldn't be too hard to get. So yeah, we'll fill out the camps and go. One guy on the workstation, that should be fine. I'd like you to deliver that stuff immediately so we can get this going. And I think I want to get up a fishing hut as well, because these fishing nodes are going to both be in the way, and also they have useful stuff in them. But I am going to have to pop an early glade to find some clay, otherwise we're going to have very upset frogs. Alright. What's our first cornerstone? I do love bed and breakfast. Woodcutter Song is also fun. Woodcutter Song is kind of weird. Because, like... Is it good? I think bed and breakfast is a play because I'm trying to get amber, and more amber is better, obviously. There's a weird synergy between Woodcutter Song and Rotting Wood where you can just chop trees twice as fast and get yourself a whole bunch of resolve. Or at least keep 3 global resolve high enough to make it last through the storm. Which is interesting. But, you know. Again, I think bed and breakfast is the play. We need money. Okay. These are the only planks you will be making, sir. Okay. Build the supplier. Gonna have to get down some shelters for everyone. Just squeeze them all in here. Also, you know, make sure that the entrances don't point out so that nobody can get in or out. This is... This, by the way, is utterly unnecessary. People never actually go to their houses. It's just aesthetics. Anyway, we'll wait till we get a nice little stockpile of wood. And then open orders. See if we get speedy real estate. $26 isn't all that much, gotta say. Though I am starting to make planks right away, so that's also taking a bit out of our stocks. We probably have enough though. Impetuous Explorer, complete 3 Glade events, get bonus to Porridge and a Weaver. I like both of these for this game, for sure. Meat Lover's not bad either. There's a lot of bugs on this map, so Insect Lore is very good. We can probably just try this. It's not that hard. Botanist is fine. There are berry bushes, and we are starting with a plantation. Funding the expedition, I can just get 10 bricks right away, which, boy, that sure does seem like a good idea in a game where I need bricks really badly, huh? It's only like 1 frog house, though. Well, 2, but I need 3. Yeah, the parts are very useful. We'll click that button. Meat Lover's back. Tempting. Fill the engines is a lot easier to do. I think we could attempt Meat Lover, though. Alright. Unfortunately, we are highly lacking in anything that says open glades. So that's a shame. We're just gonna have to open them for our own purposes. What's in here, by the way? A tavern. Huh. We'll open them because we want to. What a concept. Ooh! An obelisk. That's great. I can't do anything with it yet. Boy, I wish I had picked the butcher now. That does count as a glade event, though, so that's excellent. We also found sort of a source of bricks. There is clay there, and that can be bricks if you squint. I guess we'll chop down this way now, get into these places. At the very least, prep that. See if we can't find another event or two. Hello, Messi. What's your Mother's Day? If you're celebrating Mother's Day, I don't know. I wonder if it's worth it to call an early trader. Zorg does usually... Actually, does he sell stuff for this event? He mostly sells food and blueprints. It's probably worth calling him. I mean, I get 10 free money when I call him, so why not? Apart from the impatience. which could make you lose if you're too lackadaisical with it. But I probably won't lose, so why not? It's fine, you called your mother, didn't celebrate that much. It's fine. Had a rough day? Oh, I'm sorry. My day was fine. Thanks for asking. Zork did bring oil. That's great. Let's buy 15 of it. Guess we'll just use the money he gave me. Clay pit's back as well. It's no less tempting. Who can I get to work on this? How many planks have you made? You've made 4. 4 plank. Okay, well, that's not a lot. Guess we'll pull a woodcutter. Go. Put him in the wrong thing. Go complete that obelisk. You're clueless about this game? Oh, well, this is Against the Storm. How Against the Storm works is, you are building a village, and, you need to get 18 reputation for doing various things, either doing orders for the queen, which are over here, or, other stoofs, like making your people happy, doing special events in the forest, other stuff like that. And you have to fill up your blue bar before the red bar fills up, which is the queen's impatience, where the queen's just like, what the heck's taking you so long, and you're fired. And, you know, that sounds like cool and all, but like the real fun, the real reason that this game absolutely slaps for me is that the forest is trying to kill you. When the storm hits, terrible things happen, like creepy shadows, the wood starts rotting, there's contamination and stuff, and for some reason, the angrier the queen gets, the less the forest hates you, and like, there's definitely something there. And it's not always fully explained, but like, you know, something's up around here. Something is definitely up. Interesting stuff. I also have a timed order for these Glade events as well. We're gonna be trying to do that. Did I leave you with 30? I did. Okay, so we could clear off the totem. And that sounds like a great idea. Granted, I don't think I can take 300 hostility during that storm. That would be very rough. BRB? Oh, yeah, no problem. Obviously. I almost wanted to sit back and it's like, no, we'll wait. We'll wait on you. It's okay. Alright. Let's buy 30 oil, and honestly, I think I might need to buy some bricks so we can make frog houses. Let's see. I have enough for 2, I guess 4. I also want some for this Tinkerer. I do need to repair it for a Glade event, and that sure is a whole lot of money I don't have. Ooh. It's very dangerous selling parts, but I think I can spare 1. Yeah. That's worthwhile. Now I have to think out timing. The storm is going to... Well, you know, storm's going to last 4 minutes, so I have about 6 minutes before I can start this and not be at 300% hostility during the storm. It's really bad. I should note every level of hostility makes people lose resolve to stay around, and during the storm they lose triple that amount. So hostility levels are a big deal during the storm. So if I'm burning 6 minutes off of this timer, I will have 8 minutes approximately. That's certainly enough to get the Glade event done. So this can be let go for a little while. I can wait for the storm to end before I pull off any nonsense with it, so that's fine. I will want to fix the Tinkerer though, as that counts as a Glade event. Better sooner than later, I suppose. We could also send out the Strider port at this point. This is a cool little mechanic. You can send out expeditions to get blueprints on this map. It's one of the ones they released with the DLC, Keepers of the Stone. And if you feed the Strider and its crew, this lovely man, this lovely bechinned man, he'll bring back a blueprint for you and some sunken treasure. It's very nice of him. Platypus man, I guess so. He does look like a platypus. Is this fine? Let's see. All of our normal people have housing. That's good. Just gotta get frog housing. Guess Against the Storm has minority races? I guess. It's weird to think about it that way. Alright, you take some bricks over there. You deliver those planks because we need them. What else can y'all do? I guess you can go fishing. And you be our builder. Seems fine. The envoy and one of the traders are crows, yeah. The elder that guards the seals is a walrus. It's true. I figured the crows are just like... I mean, I've only seen the crows being like the envoys to the queen, so I don't know what's up with that. I get the vibes that they're very special for reasons that we're not privy to. Or it wasn't, you know, thought about. Could just be the developers were like, hey, let's add crow people. Which would be funny. Alright. You're gonna finish that, that's great. Get somebody in the Strider port. I might have to turn this in for the bricks at this rate. Probably should. Yeah. Worries me a touch, but we'll probably be fine. Alright. Gotta get below 2 hostility at least. The frogs are going to be very upset. I am minor worried about that. But we have enough bricks to finish their housing. I'll just prioritize them. Just enough, I should point out. Boy, I'm glad my lizard brain did the math. Oh, that's gonna get plowed. Yeah, frogs under an open sky is a pain. They even lampshaded. If you talk to Aunt Lori, she's like, oh, I know the frogs can be temperamental, and I'm just like, why isn't wood roofs good enough for you people? It's very rude. I should throw a lizard on the hearth. That'll keep them around and smooth out the edges of the frogs being incredibly upset. wow, the fishing hut completed that already, huh? It does go fast when you have 3 people in it. That is nice. That event's gonna get done pretty soon, and then we'll just try to speed run the Rain Spirit Totem. It's gonna be tight. We might lose all of our roads, and that will suck, but it's fine. Better than losing all of your people to them running away with low resolve. You know, in theory. We have some extra people. Let's get them on the Harvester's Camp up here. Joycemar's Farmer of Plantation. They're both great options right now. We start a farm. Yep, Tinker is done. It's great. Having a source of tools and training gear is pretty awesome. I wouldn't mind putting the ranch down here so that the ranchers will take grain directly from the farm. I picked both farm and plantation. Yeah, I'm probably not that good in against the storm player, but man, oh man, do I ever love fertile ground buildings. And small farm and plantation is one of my favorite combinations, just because you can make almost anything between berries, vegetables, and grain, depending on what you get. It's not perfect, but I'm just so, like, infinite sustainable pilled that I let it affect my, my gameplay negatively because it's really unoptimized, but I don't care. We can afford another woodcutter, can't we? That's nice. Alright. Fishing hut's good. All that's fine. Definitely want to get some humans on the farm. Get some roads around there. Meanwhile, you're farmless in half your games. Look, that's good. Like, you can absolutely 100% do everything without farming. You do not need fertile ground at all. It is just because I feel... It's because my brain becomes calmer when I know I have an infinite supply of food. That's all. The year ends. Let's get people back on woodcutting. One less person on what? Harvesting, I guess. I also need to do this immediately. Like, immediately. I guess we're not harvesting anything right now then. Go perform the ritual. I'm actually very nervous about opening up the cornerstone here. I think I'm gonna wait because if it says destroy all fuel, if it's Woodcutter's Prayer, which is destroy all fuel, double your woodcutting, I really, really, really want to have the oil delivered here. So I'm gonna sit on that. You had another one where you had a greenhouse in the first glade. Oh man, greenhouses. If you get like one of the best combos I've ever found in this game is a fungal guide and greenhouse. You get so many mushrooms, it's absurd how wealthy you are. I have no way of making scrolls, so the efficiency test ain't happening. These are very good perks. I would love them. but it's not happening. So I guess we take Into the Unknown. Parts would also be nice. But I can't make either of these either, and who knows when that will happen, so we skip it. Algal Bloom is fine, Lizard Relic is also fine. We can make skewers. The +3 to Lizard Happiness is always lovely. Algal Bloom sort of happens on its own, which is lovely also. And +1 to fabric reduction is helpful. We're gonna have a weaver, so it's not as critical that we squeeze as much as we can out of our fabric. Probably the 3 bonus resolve is good, especially since I managed to pick up a tinkerer, so we're not as pressed for metal anymore. Tinkerer and a smelter. I just need to find some clay pits so we can get some ore. Anyway, I think Lizard Relic is the play here. Any good trade routes? This is fine. Kind of. Actually, it's terrible. This is... The materials cost more than the money I'd get for it. So that's questionable. Lizard Relatives is costless if you're going to build the houses and make skewers anyway. It's true. Building 8 houses is like way more than we need. So I will have to like do stuff much earlier than I expect to if I'm going to actually get that done within a relevant time frame. But I definitely don't mind it. It will be good. Cannot deny it will be good. It's also true, you do get back all your materials after demolishing, so you can just demolish everything. Still, lizards will arrive eventually, so it's kind of like fine just to keep them up unless I really need the materials really badly. But we'll see how things shake out. Alright. The oil is delivered. You are going to investigate. Good. Hey, we get it done before the roads flood. And Impetuous Explorer is done. Very good. Very good. I could click the cornerstone button now if I wanted to. I may wait for Sahilda to arrive. Just so that if it's a get rid of X number of stuff, I could sell some of it. So, it's not a total loss. So I think I will. I've waited this long. How bad could being without a legendary cornerstone for a bit be? Welcome back, Messi. Things are going fine. Didn't find any water, I should point out, though. Would have loved to have found some water. I am going to have to prep to open 2 glades, one after the other as well. Probably these 2. If there's a tavern over here, that sure does make me feel like I want to put a hearth over here and make use of the tavern, so I should probably get the woodcutters, like, leaning this way, clear this area out. Just hold control here and be like, don't break into the glade, but please cut all that down. Speaking of that, why don't you come over here and clear out this stuff as well. It all has to go. Sahilda's here. Excellent. Let's open these up. Interesting stuff. We can spend our amber and make Stormwalker tax free, which is pretty nice. If you do anything with Rainpunk, counterfeit amber gets you an absolute truckload of money. Counterfeit amber is a truckload of money, and I do have a quest to get a truckload of money. That sure sounds like the cornerstone I want in that case, huh? I just have to get some rain pump going. That requires me to find a geyser, but surely I'll find one at some point. Surely at some point. Anything especially good from Sahilda today? Furniture isn't bad. Firekeeper technique also not bad. Especially on a map with rotting wood where I'm very worried about running out of fuel. 25% less fuel consumption is pretty nifty in that case. Certainly don't mind it. Just trade her a little algae for that. It's fine. I'm fine with it. Right. Planting speed showing off its bonus here. How much is it already? 30% extra? Yeah. That's pretty nice. Newcomers have arrived as well. More humans to work on the farm sound good, and 2 extra parts sounds real tasty. Take that. Yeah. Makes me want to... Well, let's fill out the harvester's camp first. Clear out, I think, this node. Want that gone, because I think the plantation will work well right there. Get a lizard on the ranch. Just for when clearance starts. That'll be good. Smelter's going up. We can make pie, like, almost immediately. And everybody loves pie, so that's going to be really fantastic. So we'll need to get a lizard in there as well. Gosh, I could use some more lizards. Yes, pie. We cook our pie in the same place we cook iron bars, but, you know, or copper bars, but, you know, it's fine. Just think of it as, getting you more minerals in your meal. Speaking of, making people happy, let's upgrade the hearth. Get down some decor. Because we have 14 people. We had 14 people a while ago, but I didn't think of it. So, there's that. Spirit Totem will almost be done soon. We might actually get some happiness out of that if we're lucky. I will need to make bricks out of stuff, though. Every house needs bricks on this, with this group of people. It's very rough I didn't find any good brick buildings. Oh well. Can't have everything. People dissolve dye from coal or copper into water and call it tea. Yeah. Yeah, they do that. It's like, yes, we can make some meat paste out of the copper we ground up. Mmm. Tasty. Alright. Nice. Grab ourselves the weaver. That'll be absolutely fantastic. I need to drop the cookhouse somewhere at some point, maybe right here. It is right next to the warehouse and in an aesthetically pleasing spot for me. We can start making porridge as soon as we find any amount of water. And that would be lovely. We're very well set up for making people very happy already, which is pretty great. It's the way I love to play. Yes, definitely use grain primarily, but if we have to, we'll make flour out of algae. We can make water skins out of salt, primarily salt and leather. That'll be useful to have around 30 just for anything, really. And this, we've got meat from the ranch, and we got vegetables and berries from the trees. We can make skewers out of that. Biscuits we can make out of salt, herbs or berries, all that's fine. And porridge will basically mostly make out of grain, but we can make it out of veggies and herbs if we need to. Keep a bunch of that around. And once we have the food for all of that, we'll be sitting pretty. Hello! Oh no, you're gonna make me make a hard choice. I did say I really needed better brick production, and there you have it. But on the other hand, the cobbler is kind of amazing. 'Cause we really could use boots for this group, and that gives you the best boots in the game. It also opens up dye for paste, which is really good. And we already have flour and copper bars unlocked, so that makes the stamping mill substantially worse. That's a tough one. Alchemist Hut is okay, but we already have the ability to make metal if we find, like, a clay pit. I guess it's cobbler here, just because stamping mill just has so much overlap with my other buildings. Yeah. Speaking of buildings, I want to send you guys out at some point. So let's do that. Good. Be lovely if I could find a drizzle geyser and pipe up all my food production buildings. That would be ideal. Stormwater would also work well with the pie and the smelter. What we doing? What for doing? We're doing what we can with what we got. You gotta hold on to what you got. Although it does matter if we make it or not. How's the Thunderfish Pond going? Slowly. Slowly because I only have one person fishing. That will definitely make it slow, and for some reason, Thunderfish take the longest to collect. Like, almost double the amount as getting scales and algae, so... yeah. Should speed that up. Probably not going to be selling parts right now. Seems like a bad idea. Farmers are delivering their grain to the warehouse, which is unfortunate. I was sort of hoping that this guy would basically just take all of the grain from here and make it so they would never have to do much traveling at all, but I guess not. That's fair, though. We did get a pretty darn good harvest. Not as good as I'd have liked, though. I guess it is a long way from the warehouse and the hearth. Well, I can, at the end of the day, upgrade some human houses and make that a lot better for us. Speaking of upgrading houses, let's upgrade a frog house or two. Small warehouses near farms are useful. They really, really are. Ideally, you get a hearth near them too, so they don't have to walk as far to take a break, but hearths are a little harder. It does, like, fit over here, to be fair. Kind of. I have to clear a lot of some things out. But it would work. You're not gonna break into this, are you? Yeah, this is just yellow because the plants are yellow. It's, like, impossible to tell which ones are selected sometimes with this particular map. Oh well. You have nothing to make bricks out of, huh? Boy, I was sort of hoping we'd have gotten more clay from those reeds. So let's go collect from this lot. Yeah, the random yellow plants make it really annoying to see which ones are marked or not. Hopefully we can get this plantation up and running before the storm ends. That would be ideal. Other than that, we seem to be okay with everything for the most part. Love to have more lizards. I really should get some lizard houses up sooner rather than later as well. But that'll come eventually. You go make some cloth. Need plenty of cloth for the lizard houses. Hey, the Strider's back already. Feels like you barely left. What'd you bring me? Leather, some rocks. The rocks are actually really helpful. Boy. And +2 to ale production. That could end up being fine. Let's focus on getting food from this place. If we have, like, yeah, 24 leather, we should be, like, okay. No need to waste grain on it if we're going to have a good stockpile anyway. We are dangerously low on food. Probably could use another lizard on the ranch, but wait, we ran out of grain. Already? I'm very surprised. I guess we turned a bunch of it into flour. Yeah. Fair enough. Oh well, we probably won't starve. Do you have planks in here? Yeah. Could you deliver all that stuff then? Kinda need it. Oh yeah. And we're getting fish delivered, we're fine. It was fine the whole time. Alright. You go up there, you two start making berries. Through the storm once again. Let's open up these glades to get into the unknown den and pop some stuff. I do need money, so deep pockets is more appealing than usual. I'm not doing a lot of trade routes right now, but that could change. Let's open up our orders first, actually. See if I get any trade orders that really lean me in that direction. Trade and industry's fine, good friends. They're both kind of the same thing, do trading. Yeah. Take the one with the better rewards then. I would love a market if I got it. Getting that extra carrying capacity is pretty amazing. Plus the scouts pack is great. +1 to planks also very good. I could go with either of these and be very happy. I think I might have to go with profitable trade because 50 amber is a substantial amount of amber and I need 250 to complete the event, so yeah. Take deep pockets. And I guess I'll put up a makeshift post and plan on making provision packs. Probably gonna mostly make it out of berries and meat if I had to guess. Yeah, we did get a massive glut of fish for food, so we can send out a Strider again. Man, look at all this fertile ground. This is kind of amazing. Alright, into the unknown. Done. Boom. Got a bunch of tools. I like sitting on 15 tools just because a lot of Glade events need 15 to hit the completion point. So I might just not use those right away. This one, however, needs some purging fire, which means I need the blight post made, which it's being made. It's on its way. That is good. Yeah. Just, that's good. The end. Things are progressing nicely. Clear this area out. We need the housing space. And yet more farming potential. Man. That's some pretty good stuff. And this looks like a fine place for a hearth right next to the tavern, which we'll eventually rebuild. This coal vein's pretty hefty too. Probably am going to need that for the storm, given the whole rotting wood situation. I could also just get this one. I mean, they're both kind of equidistant from the warehouse. I guess this one's a little bit closer to the hearth and the future hearth. I could also get a third woodcutter. I probably want to do that, though I don't have a lot of spare labor for that. But we can make it work. Zorg! Zorg, hello. Farmer's Pack would save us a ton of trips to and from the warehouse. Like a ton. I shouldn't be spending my money this freely given the fact that I have to, you know, stockpile it, but on the other hand, that's really good. That's really, really good. This is also very good. Let's send out that. We need to send out trade caravans worth 9, so may as well. Yeah. We can very easily give up that stuff. So we will. Alright. Oh wow, we haven't gotten any planks for this yet, huh? Well, I guess we're not getting much of a plantation harvest this year then. Go to the supplier, go help with the planks. We'll get more berries next year. It's fine, we'll focus on grain. We'll be sustained on our grain. More people's good. I definitely could use the lizards. They can go in the ranch and the blight post and the cookhouse and the smelter. It's a lot of places I like them to be. So in fact, let's get you smelting right now. Also, do we still not find any water at all? Ugh. But I want water. Game, I want water. Give me water. Anything to make pies out of? Yep, we got flour, we've got herbs. I can also turn on meat, too. So yeah, we got plenty of stuff to make pies out of, and everybody loves pie.
Hello.
Zorg is leaving. Very much tempted to buy skewers to get lizard relatives going, but then again, we can just do that in the cookhouse. It's fine, I don't need to overspend to rush stuff. Yeah. I should, however, start making some lizard houses, because I'm overdue. Humans don't have enough spaces to live either, which is a bad thing. Yeah, I really need the water to upgrade these frog houses. I'm also going to turn on my fan because I'm getting warm. So if you'll excuse me. Let me know if that annoys you to no end. How we doing here? We got enough fuel to handle this, so let's handle it. Sounds straightforward enough to me. Probably don't need this much fabric right now. Got enough for the lizard houses, and that's all we really super duper need. Once this is made, we'll be doing cobbler stuff, which is great. We're just waiting on grain to exist. That's fair. I can just use a rain collector first. It's true. I hate dedicating parts to a rain collector. At this rate, though, it might be the thing. It might be the play. I don't want it to be the play, but it might be the play. Oh, the stamping mill. Okay. Well, I didn't want it, but we got it. Still. Making better bricks is certainly good. We need bricks for that, though. Where is any of our bricks? I guess it's all been used in stuff. Okay. Make 3 bricks out of whatever we've got, I guess. Stamping mill is the highest priority for said bricks. Ah, a bunch of them went to the hearth. Got it. Yeah, let's just reclaim those real quick. Deactivate that until I'm ready to actually put it down. That should get the stamping mill built once we have enough planks. As long as the bricks are dedicated to that, I am a happy viceroy. So I should check the trade routes. Yeah, I'm not selling parts. I'm good, thank you. How we doing over here? Getting that done in plenty of time? Good, good. Definitely don't need 2 lizards on the blight post cratering our fuel. Let's get you off of that. Get you on something that is like the cookhouse. That sounds great. That's all fine and dandy. Stamping mill exists, that's good. I need a shelter going into the storm because despite all our efforts, we didn't get anywhere near enough bricks to make specialty housing. So that's unfortunate. Alright. No wood cutting today. Fair enough. Don't like seeing all that wheat going to waste, but we got enough. Let's see. All the lizards are in places they like to be. Yeah. Sure does seem like it. 2, 3, 4. We have 5. Where's the 5th? Okay, I found him. I'm not crazy today. Hooray. Okay. Some upset lizards. Unsurprising. It'll be fine once we get this down. Got a bunch of people fishing too. If the mine was built, I would put people in there, but it is not, so I can't. Which is unfortunate. Good thing about the lizards is they drop slow. Yeah, it's very helpful. We need planks. We need so many planks. How are we doing on those? 0, but it also looks like a lot of them got allocated and things are being built, so that's nice. Gonna frog in the cobbler, have him make some boots. Theoretically, that should make people very, very happy. Kept on fabric, that's great to hear. Help make boots. You two can start making berries. And I guess you two make more grain. I want these trees out of the way. And just like that, I'm out of free labor again. It's funny how fast that happens. You still have no brick material, huh? Really, really want to find a clay pit at some point. Although I could use scales. Do I have any scales to smelt into copper? I do. Start making tools. Start making tools for money and points. That sure sounds good. I'll need more people in the smelter, but I guess it's fine for the moment. Ah, the coal's done. Good, good, good. Yeah. To in here, plow the fields, get us prepped. Good, good. I am making skewers and stuff, so I could probably tell them to go out with the strider with that. They're not at the moment. Food's a little tight. It'll be fine. I really could use more people, actually. How long until newcomers arrive? Practically here. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Come on in, lizards. Let's get you in the smelter and the cookhouse, probably, maybe even 3 in the smelter. If they're going to be smelting bars and making 100 pie for everybody, it's probably worth overloading that particular building. Seems like an okay idea. Mist piercers, calming water, improvised tools, and without restrictions. Interesting couple of cornerstones. There's no woodcutting cornerstone, I should note, but that's not the end of the world. I think I took mist piercers and looked for geysers, honestly. Drizzle of water in there. Great. Dark gate, very scary. Drizzle water in there along with a blight rot cauldron. Could I handle that one? I think I could. I have the tools and I have some water skins. That's the correct one, right? I'm not mixing that up given that there's 2 cauldrons. Cauldron. Blight rot. Oh, this is the cleanse one. Yeah, we can do that even easier. Yeah, it's the leaking cauldron that needs tools and containers to fix. So I could have done either one. But yeah. Break into here, get some drizzle water going, fix the cauldron, get some points, be happy. There's also a smelter in there, which is kind of funny given that we have one already. Lise, you're not selling anything critical. I would love a lot of these perks, but I need to be a little bit frugal with what I spend. Because I need to accumulate 250 money at the end of all this. Best if I don't just spend it willy-nilly. Okay. Supplier can have less people. The cobbler can have less people. Definitely need a lot of wood cutting. Maybe I do put the frog back on the hearth at this rate. We could just use more people. Anyway. Lost Knowledge or Royal Gardens? I think Royal Gardens, wildfire essences are very precious, and export specialization helps me with the trading. That sounds ideal, in fact. It's gonna take a lot of materials, but oh well. Also, are there like any clay pits at all anywhere? There's some in there. There's 4 little clay pits, all in a row. 2 small clay pits. Man, they're stingy. Alright. Might consider breaking into that one for clay. Though with copperfish trout, we're actually kind of okay without it. That is another way to smelt copper after all. Anyway, that's a later problem. Let's break into this glade. You done? You are done. Good. Good, good. You go cleanse that immediately. Drizzle Geyser is a high priority, and we'll just tear down the smelter for some pipes and oil. Oh. That's some good stuff. I like that. I like that a lot. What's your problem? Just nothing to make bricks out of still, huh? Yeah, I guess that's not surprising. I guess you can go build for a while. Fleece is leaving. Just go away before you tempt me into purchases, Fleece. Can easily sell leather. I wish I had more of it, though. I would like to get up to 9 for my trade routes. So I guess I should up the limit of how much leather I'm kicking around. That was accidentally hitting the hotkey for bug reports. It's my bad. I nearly paved over farm fields. That would have been right out. All right. Nice big harvest. Love to see that. Geyser pumps active. Extra love to see that. Let's get some stuff juiced and going. Gosh, I'm honestly tempted to just fully upgrade this immediately. It's that good. Salvage that. Nice big grain harvest. Gonna turn that into meat and flour, and then we're gonna make pies out of it. It'll be delicious. Everyone's gonna love it. We're gonna have happy people, and that's the way I love to play the game. It's just max happy. cauldron's gonna get taken care of. I guess I could turn on the hearth. We could eventually build that. Running a bit of a drizzle deficit as well. Yeah, I think I do just want to upgrade this once I get enough planks. Which I guess we're working on. I guess. More people. Some people who have brought some very expensive parts with them. Come on in, guys. Guess I'll be upgrading the rest of the frog houses. Oh, and on top of that, guess I'll make some building material packs. I would love to make some crop packs as well. Upgrade a couple of human houses and really take our farming to the next level. Another person in the smelter, make sure we have enough pie. You get to woodcut. Person in the supplier wouldn't be crazy. I think that's good. Just wait for these guys to finish their Glade events, and that'll be that. Got reputation. That's good to see. What do here? What do I do here? A lot of stuff here is fine. Scrolls don't bother me much with no one wanting education. The paste would be okay, the flour would be fine. Tincture for better dye and ale is okay. You don't need that much dye, honestly. Cloth here for coats just to make the humans happy is okay. Are there any like really big meat nodes that I've uncovered that I want? Not really, no. I guess it's the cloth here then. Let's put that across in the weaver appropriately enough. Alright. Storm's here. Woodcutters, to the mines. To the mines for coal. And you all can go to the farm. You go in the stamping mill for more bricks. We're basically out of them. Need somebody making fabric. Certainly wouldn't be a bad idea to have somebody do that while they're just not doing anything anyway. And someone on the blight post for when our juice eventually turns blight. Seems good. Seems good, and our resolve is fine. It better be, given that, like, I cut all woodcutters. Do we really only get that many berries? Okay, most of it's stuck in the plantation. That's fair. It's all probably also going into, making stuff. We do have a lot of stuff that we wish to make. Saving the fish for paste for the most part, too. I mean, honestly, we have better access to meat than we have to berries. Maybe you should just use whatever. It's fine. Still lacking planks. Any good trade routes? If I had the building material packs, I would definitely do that. But I don't. But I could. Meh. Alright. Cauldron got cleared out. Excellent. Guess you can help with that. That'll be cleared out soon. Gonna fully upgrade the geyser pump because we need water. Why only one trade route option per city? There's more. I just show what's only available because I don't want to bother with stuff that I can't do. That's all. Could you deliver those before the storm ends? I would love to trade away 6 of those, if I could. If not, that's fine. Nope, you're going to take a lunch break. Fair enough. You're worried it was a cornerstone I picked? I'm wondering why you would do that in Bankrupt Trader. No. We're not doing that yet. Anyway, cornerstones. Berry baskets? Maybe. Hit reward also not bad. The ancient tablets sell for a lot, and I do need money. That's a pretty good reason to take it. It is a pretty good reason to take it. Anything worth 9? Just shy of that one, huh? That sucks. That's a shame. How you doing, Ziadani? Anything good? Is the game gonna last long enough for trade logs to pay off? I do get 10 amber every time a trader arrives. Do I want to spend 16 to have them arrive a little bit faster? Maybe? It's not the worst idea. Also, buy my stuff. I'll take it. I just like it. Can't build luxury good packs. I do have brawling though. I probably will not get 22 frogs though. Like, ever. Is the thing. So maybe we won't do that. Come out of the mine, we need you back on woodcutting. And you can come out. And then you, because we don't have any blight going. That should be fine. Got plenty of fuel. Good. That's all fine. It's all fine and dandy. We've got plenty of porridge material. Let's do this. Relinquish the berries from our cookhouses and call that good. Hidden reward also counts caches? Does it? Send caches, get amber, sell tablets for amber. Oh yeah, it does just count as a Glade event, huh? Gosh. Gosh golly jeepers. That sure does sound like something I want to do then, huh? More people. 7 parts. Hi, welcome in. Okay. Get that down. Gonna need more housing. This is probably a good time to unlock the small hearth there and start making that. Eventually I'm gonna need a service building, but you know, all things in good time. Let's get somebody on the harvester's camp. Woodcutting camp's all filled up and good. I mean, like 3 builders right now seems fine. We do need a lot of stuff built. That does make a certain amount of sense. I guess that's all. Guess for the moment that's all. Yeah. How are you doing? We're not sitting at 0 meat and leather. Probably because they have the ranch piped up, so we're probably fine. You still have nothing to make bricks out of, right? Is a minor problem. Somebody took the berries back, didn't they? They sure did. There we go. We retrieved them. Go! I should favor one of these guys for reputation. That would be smart. Because I'm just kind of leaving victory points on the table. For not a lot of reason. Alright, you get to be in the hearth. And I guess we build a bunch of more housing over here. So 12, 14, yep. All good. I really am at the point where I'm like, this clay node could make so many bricks. I kind of almost need it. So let's go get it. Did I do a sleep for water anywhere too? I could definitely use some clearance water. Drizzle, drizzle. No. A little bit of a trip for that one. I don't think we will be making that level of effort to get it. Clearance over here is a lot more gettable. Or the rain spirit totem too. Certainly an option. Alright. Let's get a frog on that. And let's throw you on this. Don't need to keep the tools around out of paranoia because we know what we're going to get. Hey, trade's done. Turn that in. No reason not to, really. Ran out of trees. That's a solvable problem. Okay. Yep. Good. Do I want to sell, This is much better. This is a much better deal. I guess I'll take the good deal. Hello, Jarvis. No, I mean, I could kill these people, but I'm not going to. I'm going to make them all happy. No, we don't have public executions. We don't have that DLC yet. Woodcutters carry more. That's good to see. Seamiro could help. Jarvis, you have a problem. We're not crucifying people. But sir, I crave violence. No. Newspaper thwap. No violence. DLC building sends them back to the Citadel Survivor style. Yeah, you tell yourself that. They can totally make it all the way back to the Citadel by themselves. Totally. Hope I get flooded. Joke's on you, I already took care of the totem that would get me flooded, so meh. I'm mature. Yeah. Not much to do there. Should build some more lizard houses just to get that event done. They're probably not going to get built for a very long time, but at the very least I can queue them up. Hope your town gets struck by lightning. Rude. Either one is fine. I could definitely use the bricks though. Sure. We have room for them. Barely. Alright, if you're literally just gonna do nothing, you go help this guy in the Stonecutter's camp. You cut stuff there. I don't think I need a warehouse anywhere quite yet. Still might do for here, but I'll let my human house upgrades take care of that. It'll be fine. Alright. Polo woodcutters. Off to the mines with you. You can also go fishing. What else we're gonna have you people do? Harvester's camp is full up. That's full up. I'll need some people on the blight post, certainly. Weaver, clothier, maybe. Just to make an absolute truckload of coats. I'll need dye for that. So let's make some dye. That'll be fine. You can go in the supplier to help with the planks. More people in the cookhouse probably wouldn't be a terrible plan, too. That leaves me with 2 builders, which seems fine. Seems fine. Don't know what's going on, but happy to be here. I mean, well, you see, what's happening is we're building a village, but every time the storm comes, horrible growths pop up and try to corrupt our hearth. And if the growths are left alone, the voice of the sealed ones will turn from whispers into screams and kill people. So, generally we try to watch out for that. That's worth 9. Willing to do that. Be willing to do that if I could. Oh, you guys are using crop packs for this, which I guess is fine. I guess I don't mind it. We've got plenty of it. I guess I need somebody making more crop packs. I guess I just need to make more of them. What if I just had more? Out of reeds. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're just about out of clay. Really glad I went to grab that. Hi, Steph. Kiln? Explorer's Lodge? The brawling would help a lot. Kiln would also be pretty nice to get that jerky finally. They're both very tempting. They're both very, very tempting. I think I'll click on Explorer's Lodge. I think that's just a slightly better pick. And we'll drop that over here. Drop that over here and decorate it with skulls. Lizard totems and scary plant life. Yeah. Yeah, scary. Throw some crates next to it, pretend like they're collecting stuff. And this. And we'll put the spooky obelisk next to it too. Right next to the skull totem. Excellent. Explorer's Lodge, yeah, we did salvage a bunch of some buildings, so we are getting +2 if we fill that out. And it has brawling, so a lot of reasons to do that. How are we not swimming in cloth already? Is it just because we've used it all in the cloth here? Maybe. How's it going over here, guys? Have some clay. We have enough clay that I think I can arguably start making bricks again. Let's do that. Still don't have any Praxa provisions, right? Did you make some? You did. Can you deliver them before the storm ends? Maybe. How are we on money? 156. That's a lot. Fishing hut is idle. It's fine. Just start getting a ton of algae. Hey, it got delivered. Great. That's worth 9. That should take care of profitable trade. Actually, we'd already taken care of profitable trade. But ignore that. Ignore that and pretend what I did was correct. Lumber tax? Strengthen numbers? I don't mind either of those. Sort of want a woodcutting cornerstone, but with the coal mine, we shouldn't worry about it too much. I think I could take lumber tax for money. Yeah. Stormwater tax in a game where I'm trying to collect money is, yeah. Yeah, just give up 176 amber. That's fine. You can eat that, right? You can handle that, I'm sure. Pull people from the fishing hut and stuff. Fill out the woodcutter camps again. Definitely don't need 2 people in the Weaver making that. Supplier's still probably good to have people in. Yeah. That's fine. It's probably fine. Tilda, what do you got for me? You got a trapper's camp. I sort of want to buy that just to get it out of the blueprint pool. I mean, I can afford it. I have until year 9 and it's year 6. I've got plenty of money coming in. It's fine. What'd you bring me? The market? The market and another enhanced blueprint. That's hilarious. Okay. The market is great. Very happy for that. And maybe someday we'll have space to actually build it. Ah, man. Looking forward to that day. Let's upgrade. So we start getting some building material packs during the storm. And also, I would like to upgrade some human houses so that we can harvest faster and make better use of all of our lovely, lovely farms. Pretty sure I could just win from here. How do I have... Okay, yeah, just the trade route finished. That's how I have another trade route. I could open up more trade routes if I wanted to, but that costs money and that feels counterproductive. I'm not really doing that much with doing trade route stuff. It's sort of a side gig more than anything. Oh, Sahil, did you have any jerky on you? No. That's fine. I'd also love to make tools. Problem is I don't have a whole lot of, like, people that can do stuff. I could pull a woodcutter, I guess. What if you pulled one of your incredibly high number of woodcutters? No, that'd be crazy. Block all your trade routes, live in isolation. There's a cornerstone that does that, funnily enough. No, we're not here to play, hey, let's make terrorists in fantasy games too, the game. I think I'm good. Tell tales of horrors outside of the village. I mean, I don't have to. There's already horrors outside the village. The entire world gets destroyed by a blight storm every 80 years. Lock everyone in. Stop. I don't want to be a horrible monster. Okay. I got extra people. That's great. Man, I'm needing that clearance water more and more. Is that worth doing? It's such a long way to go. Put you there. I could make another cobbler if I wanted to. It's probably fine. We're keeping up with it okay. Lock everyone in. Be a cruel dictator. Frame it as you protecting them from the storm. No, see. If I did lock everybody into the village, we'd all die from the storm. That's how it would work. That's how that would go down. Queen is the only person who can save anyone from the storm. Cause like literally when the blight storm hits, everybody runs back to the citadel. The queen puts up a barrier of purifying flame, and literally the entire world is engulfed in a giant storm of death. Which is not fun. And us being here would mean certain death, so we don't do that. We don't do the thing that would definitely kill us. Yes, except for the fishermen. They live because they like this. They like they like the storm. They're good with the water. Hearing a whole lot of words and not a lot of killing. Look, Jarvis. We're not killing. That's final. Just do a bunch of cheap trade routes, yeah. We do get bonus money for just doing trade routes. I don't need to up their value anymore. George Orwell could never dream of such a restrictive utopia. He probably could, honestly. Right. All of our fabrics going into building material packs. How quickly I forget. It's all good. It's all mostly good. Completely out of reeds. Not a scrap left. Guess you get to help fish. Or build. I guess you're building. Or going in the mine. The mine works too. I hear humans yearn for the mines. Granted, I need a lot of builders. Because we need to get these houses up pretty darn quick. Can make fabric out of algae? I can. If I run out of reeds, I'll swap to algae. Have that all set up. Is good. Now, you got as much reputation as we're getting out of humans, unfortunately. I'm kind of surprised I'm doing so, like, middling on reputation gains, given all the good food we have. All out of trees, huh? Yeah, start going towards the clearance geyser then. It's fine. Also, somebody should work on tools. In fact, 2 people should work on tools. Get all that copper turned into something useful. So many houses. We need to build. Oh, I have a frog on the hearth. No wonder I've been getting so many people. Oh, wow. I shouldn't have let that go. Yeah. Been letting in so many people, our hostility went up really high. No easy way to lower that. Back. Ooh, +1 to crop pack farming is actually just actively useful. That's great. Could fish for a temple. Still could use some jerky production. Could fish for that. Maybe find some paste too. Sure. Looks good. That all looks good. Get on out of here. All right. everybody off of woodcutting. Many people as I can get on the blight post. Please do that. And fill up... What? What are we filling up? We don't have anything to fill up. It's a good point, me. I guess that's fine. I guess that'll do. It's gonna have to do. Yeah, sure, why not? Sure. So, how's our resolve doing this year? It's not that bad. There's no button to kill people in this game? Yeah, no. Not until the DLC. It's going... It's a lot of blight on the warehouse. I don't like the flowers have teeth and chomp. That upsets me. Oh, we still have a homeless frog. That's not great. Just build another frog house, I guess. Pop down another human house. Theoretically, I have enough lizard houses queued up for all the lizards, so that's fine. Destroy their shelter and they'll die. No, they won't. They'll just go to the Citadel because they'll be so unhappy. And also stop being a devil in my ear, being like, murder your friends and family. Just every time, the voices keep telling me to kill. How much longer can I ignore them? Are they even really your friends? Oh, they are! They listen to my nonsense. Speaking of nonsense, 250 amber. Done. Done, a diggity done. Now we just have to win. This might make the frogs, like, so upset they'll leave. But maybe not. Could also be that maybe not. What if it was fine? I really could use some clearance water to get all this going a lot faster. The massive anthill really miss one ant. I like attacking the traders route. Dendrian, you attack traders too much. You're like, I will freely admit you're like probably better at the game than I am. But I don't like hurting people. It's mean. I don't like being mean. I should buy some planks just to speed up all the building that I'm massively behind on. That sure sounds like a good idea. Back to woodcutting, everybody.
Totokua.
Back to being absolutely miserable with all the woodcutting. You come out of there, that'll be fine. It's all fine. Titan belt, tray log, friendly relations. I could see all these being fine. This does save me a lot of making provision packs, which I am a fan of. This is global resolve, though, for doing things we're already doing. Yeah, something to be said about that. All out of that stuff, huh? Fair enough. How much grain are we sitting on? Like, too much? I wouldn't call that too much. Could honestly use another plantation. What are we doing on tools, by the way? 12 in storage. Not bad. I guess maybe instead of building a plantation and working on it, we can just pick berries. That's another way to get berries, I hear, is to find them and pick them. Okay, fewer people on the Blight Post. Full up on woodcutters again. That should be fine. Let's get someone rebuilding the tavern finally. And we can fill out the Explorer's Lodge. Guess you could be our builder. One less person in the fishing hut's fine. Yeah. Here we go. Blizzard Relatives is done. I guess we'll just click that button. We got a greenhouse. Ooh, interesting. Free herbs and stuff. I like that. Send that off again, sure. Need yet more lizard housing. I guess we just fit it wherever it fits for now. Humans are happy now. Yeah, I really don't have the throughput for copper ore that I would need to, like, make a smelting industry with. We're doing our best. We still need planks, which is a little surprising given how many I bought just now. But I guess they're all going to decorations. Which is fine. I do have to make like 20 harmony decorations. I guess that's something I can work on. What do you got for me? Clan Hall, bit superfluous right now. Monastery's fine. It is less hostility, which certainly is not bad. Forger's Camp, also not bad. I could take out those roots that are blocking my road. Still, I think Monastery is probably a better idea. I think having the minus 100 hostility is going to make a big difference. So we'll do that. Just delete the roots. I can. I know I can. It feels so wasteful that my brain hates me for it. I have to be maximally efficient. But you have infinite food, Chris. You don't need to be maximally efficient at all. No, you don't understand. I have to be maximally efficient. I'm not actually that bad, but I will consider deleting that if it's really in the way. Which it kind of is. You know what? Fuck it. It's gone. Make the road. I need bricks. Go make bricks. In fact, make flour too. It's 2-star. It's no better than the supplier. May as well have you help out. We can make more planks in here then, because that'll free up them from having to work on planks 24/7. Tavern will get done soon. Do I have any humans that are not being optimized? You're not optimized, and you're humans. You're going to be tavern keepers soon. Congratulations. It's a promotion, if you think about it, for not very long. Lizards for a while. We're out of metal, huh? Unsurprising, but disappointing all the same. I guess I can open this for some copper fin stuff. It's not a terrible idea. I mean, I have so many. Well, maybe I don't have as many herbs as I thought I did. Maybe the greenhouse would be an okay pick. Just okay, though. Any small caches? There is one. Yeah. Pop that open. Pop this open. You guys go give us a nice Global Result boost. And maybe have one less person on the caches so that things can get built. Also, need to upgrade some frog housing. Some human housing as well. Let's just get that harvest speed down. 18 seems pretty good. Okay. Now the fishing hut has something very important to do. Almost done with that node, though. The thing is, you're almost done with that node. I guess we wait. You guys can go to the Citadel. Is anyone dead? No! No one's dead. We're all happy. Gosh, we're running out of pie even with all three of these guys in the smelter, huh? Oh, and the mine's empty. I need planks. Is there a stormwater geyser like anywhere? Down there. That's a ways, is the thing. It's like a ways a ways. Might be worth considering, though. It's a lot of pointless impatience to chew through there, too. Still, maybe it's okay. Maybe we'll do that at some point. I think the best idea at that point, though, is just to make more smelters. Just make more smelters, make more pie. It's just that simple. Of course, we have no bricks, but, you know, what else is new? Gotta get people on the blight post. Well, we're certainly good on resolve, at least. And that'll only get better as we build more housing. Ah, I see more people have arrived to make me not good on resolve. We'll just have to get back to you guys. Rare treasure? What'd I get? Gain 10 copper ore and wood if you open a cache. Ooh, and some metal and clay, both of which are actually really useful. Make tools of that. How's this going? Out of charges, we're just delivering it. Great. Good, 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 good. Am I still sacrificing? I might run out of wood. I am. But I also have 108 coal, so even if I run out of wood, I don't think I care. Maybe I care a little. Then again, this is the only thing keeping the lizards and frogs in positive territory. So maybe I'm even more okay with doing that than I thought. Honestly, this is so far away and I have so many extra parts, I think I'm just gonna put a warehouse here. Foragers camp has run out of stoof. I think you're out. I think that's all of the everythings. Fair enough. I've got a great assignment for you, though. I mean, I don't really need the berries. Maybe this is just where I put my greenhouse now. Do I care about the greenhouse that much? I mean, the herbs are nice. Certainly wouldn't mind it. You know, Jarvis, if you want to see people die in this game so badly, there is something called the Altar of Decay, which does in fact allow you to just sacrifice people to lower the hostility of the forest. It's twisted, but it's an option. Yes, do that. No, I can't. I don't have it. There isn't one. And I wouldn't do that anyway. Like, I want to be nice to people. Why is that so hard? I just want to be nice. I want everybody to be happy and safe. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Let me be the nice Roy that I always want to be. I think we almost certainly win on year 8 here. So that's good. The Smitty. Doesn't help me with anything, unfortunately. Family amulets ain't bad. Titan belt also not bad. Wish I found like Trade Hub. I would have won like ages ago. Yeah. That. Sure. Good enough. Don't need that many people in the Tinkerer, I think. Back to woodcutting with all of you. We have mostly lizards, so I think I'll favor them and see if I can't get some favor points from them. I guess I could use more people, huh? Turns out that's not terrible. Just one house does it there. Another lizard house. Could use 2 more human houses. And if those ever get built, everybody will be happily housed. That'd be nice. Farloff, do you sell bricks? You do sell bricks. I have a ton of money here. Have all my money for your building materials, please. Thank you. I also want all your tools. For all of my money. Okay. Good. Okay. If that doesn't win us the game, I don't know what will. He's leaving. That's fine. Care. The arch is cute. Thank you. I thought so. God, we already went through all those bricks. That's crazy. I guess they literally all of them went to the monastery. Fair. It is a building made of bricks and is very large. Welcome back, Messy. Yeah, the village grew quite a bit. We should be winning momentarily. Yeah. 2 cash is a little bit of reputation. We got there. A little bit messier than I usually play it, but it worked. It worked. It was fine. It was fine and good. And we won with a 250 amber, which means the bankrupt trader is very happy with us. Now we get 3 people for the duration of the cycle. Huzzah! Gosh, lots of other stuff I could be doing too. The seal is this way, so I probably want to lean in this direction next time. But that's next time. 3 people is nice, especially starting out, because like you have a lot you need to do on year 1, and it's really good to have people. It's very, very useful. But anyway, I'm on 1 game I'm spent. I'm sorry. I'm just, it was a day I didn't get enough sleep. It's just a lot of things going on, so I'm not up for a doubleheader. Garnet's playing a city builder. It's City Builder Sunday. She does that all the time, and she's good people. We're gonna raid her. It looks cool. Please enjoy. I don't know if there's any killing in her stream, Jarvis, because she's not playing Hunt Showdown today. But you know, maybe you can go ask her if there are crucifixions and, you know, execution platforms or what the heck ever. Yes, good, excellent. I'm glad you're going to ask her to kill. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out here. I appreciate the viewership a ton. It's very kind of you. Yeah. I will be back on Wednesday for Warframe Wednesday. And until then, I hope you have a lovely day, evening, or whatever it is, because you're lovely people. God, I got this shout-out command to work yesterday. And it's just like, why game? Why chat? Why? I don't understand. Okay, you know, whatever. Okay, thank you very much for watching again. And you take care. Peace.